This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we're talking about today is how bitter women use child support as a punishment for men. Now, I got a clip of a woman that's talking about how she didn't do that, but kind of explains what her situation was. And I applaud her for how she handled it. And a lot of hyenas need to take note of this. So I'm going to show the video. It's about 2.5 minutes long, maybe close to 3. And then we're going to come back and cook. So let's go ahead and share screen. Okay. So we can sort of make this a little bit bigger, so you can see it. I'm going to run it back just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Yes. When we got our divorce, they set it up for, I think, like $69 a week or whatever. So he got a new job. This is a true story. My baby daddy got a new job. My ex-husband got a new job. So they sent me a letter for us to go back and do an increase for us to go back to court. So we get to court. True story. I went to him at this time. Yes, I got a whole new husband. My ex-husband, matter of fact, he had a new wife. They had just got remarried. So we get to court and they trying to get me to get an increase. And I told them, well, no, I'm good with the $69. Because at the time, I think my son was 4. I was like, I'm cool with that. I don't need no increase. I said, that's enough to take care of a 4-year-old to get him some whatever he needs, some Zulus and Wham-Whams or whatever. They really was they was pushing the issue to the point I had to tell them I'm good. I don't need him to pay my bills. I need him to take care of his baby. His baby 4. $69 a week to get him what he need. Yeah, I don't need him to pay my bills, so yeah. And everybody was looking like, damn, I wish she was my baby. I was keeping it 100 though. This man just got married. He got a family he got to provide for. I don't need them to take his money to provide for my household. We ain't together. And that's how y'all look at it. Y'all think y'all lay down and plop a baby out that he's supposed to pay your bills all of a sudden. I don't know who the hell told y'all that, because they don't even include your bills in the child support payment. This is shit some woman done came up with. Tell me, yeah, that little money he give me, it don't pay him. It ain't supposed to pay your goddamn bills. If it do, so when he get custody, see, y'all don't look at it that way, because men get custody too. So when he get custody of the child, you ready to give up half your motherfucking check and still take care of your other kids? Because I guarantee they'll come up. Yeah, you don't want to talk about your kids then, but you don't want him to talk about his other family. When he mentioned his other family, everybody started looking all sideways. But when he gets the child, you want to talk about your other kids, you got to take care of, I bet, don't you? Huh? Can you afford to take care of his household and yours? Your children? Okay, think about that shit before you run your ass down there all happy go lucky taking his money, because the tables do turn, baby. Men are getting their kids now. So can you do what he was doing? Can you pay the $5? Can you pay the $1,500? Can you pay any of that and still take care of your household? If you can't, you need to just shut up and stop running that goddamn mouth and stop using child support as a harassment tool because your baby daddy moved on. No need to talk this to death.
Okay, and before I stop sharing the screen, I want you to take a look at the comments. Unfortunately, this isn't the story of a lot of single mothers. It could be, because y'all are the ones that are in control of how you deal with that whole situation. It's not half, it's 20%. If he do right, he don't have to worry. A woman should not have to ask for anything for the child. That's not true. I've seen plenty of cases where men were already taking care of their children, already giving the mother way more than the court ever assigned to be given to the mother, and she still go down to child support court as a harassment tool because the father moved on. They be cool until he get another woman, and then that's when the fangs come out. And then this one really got me. Child support is for the shelter, food, healthcare, school activities, clothes, and shoes for the child. We can X out shelter and food. And I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to talk about why we can X out shelter and food, because y'all don't need no, I don't need no man. You don't need no man. You have money. The child live with you. So were you not able to pay for shelter and food before you got the child? You should need help with that. If you need help with rent, mortgage, food, sufficient food for the month for you and a child, you need to get that child to their daddy. Not get child support from the father. You need to give the child to the father, because apparently he's way more capable than you, because you expect him to pay for his house and yours, his life and yours. But what I really want to point out is within this lady's story, and again, I applaud her for being mature about the situation. Like, okay, it's not with no vindictiveness. It's not about punishing him. It's not about none of that stuff. We have a child. We were married. And, we were married. I loved this man at one point. So he wasn't just a random. He was her husband. They had a child. They got divorced. That's a completely different dynamic. So she wasn't a baby mama. She was a wife and mother. It's giving lioness vibes. That's what it's giving. It's giving lioness. She got married before she had that child to the man. Whatever happened in their marriage, it dissolved. They got a divorce. Okay. She didn't feel that she needed to be vindictive. And even though, and what I really want to point out again is how the court system was trying to pressure her into creating this divide that was unnecessary between herself and her child's father, her ex-husband. Okay, set down papers. He gets a new job. His income changed. So you need to ask for an increase. And she had to consistently say, no, I don't need an increase. I don't need him to pay my bills. She even mentioned, I have another husband now. I don't need his father, my ex-husband, to pay bills in a house where my husband is paying. And from the background, look, they got a big old pretty house. That didn't look like no little rundown house. It was furnished and everything. So it looked like it was a pretty nice house. So I don't need that. I don't need to rip and run and carry him through court and be mad and all this kind of stuff. I don't need to do that with him. This was enough. We can keep it at the $69, because why can we do that? Because the money that he's giving me, it's already been, like a 360 deal through the court system. So I'm not even getting all the money that he's actually giving. So listen, my child at that time was 4 years old. 4-year-olds don't need too much. They need their little clothes because they growing. The food should already been taken care of. He eating what you eating, ain't he? The living expenses should be taken care of. He living where you living, ain't he? Or did I miss something? Did the rent increase when you had a child, or is that same rent? Like, stop playing. Stop playing with me. Y'all are out here acting foolish, and they all in the comment section being hyenas. It's not like that. It's not supposed to pay your bill because y'all don't take care of the child with the child support. Y'all take care of y'all with the child support. Y'all get hair done. Y'all buy clothes. Y'all get nails done. Y'all go out. Y'all get all kind of stuff going and done for yourself, not that child with the child support, because the reason that you went to go get the child support has nothing to do with supporting the child. It has everything to do with you'll be cool with him and he'll be able to work with you. He'll feel like he got a woman he can work with, kind of. Maybe our relationship didn't work out, but you don't seem like you on no craziness. You know what I mean? We co-parenting and whatnot. I come in, I give you money, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You can call me. I can come get my kid. We don't have all these problems. Don't let that man go get another woman and see what it do. Let that man go and get into another relationship. Now all of a sudden, you got randoms around my kid, blah, 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 blah. We don't talk about the random dudes you have around the kids. You can't talk about that. But we got to talk about, and even if he don't have his new woman or women or whatever around his child, let's say he don't, you will get mad at the fact of the matter. She can't even come with him to come pick up the child. Like, what's wrong with y'all? This man got a whole different life. And then you will want him to take care of your entire life and lifestyle because you had a child with him. If you wanted that, you should have married before you carried. If you wanted a man that was going to take care of you and the child and not just the child and support your lifestyle, you should have been married to him and you should have made the relationship work. That's what you should have done. And if he wasn't that type of guy, you should have been made sure not to get pregnant. This is not 1692. This is 2022. We do not have to be pregnant if we don't want to. We can prevent pregnancy in the 90th percentile range. We can prevent it. Now, you won't have access to get rid of it so easily thanks to the overturning of Roe versus Wade, which I'm actually glad about. And I wouldn't even consider myself necessarily a pro-lifer. It was just that y'all using it as retro birth control. I wasn't feeling that. Maybe if women hadn't been more careful about it, they would not have overturned you like that. But we're not going to get into that. We'll get into Roe v. Wade and its aftermath at another time. However, this is what y'all are doing out here. You utilize child support. I'm glad that she made the video that she made. A mature woman, like, listen, we don't even have to do all of that. But that's what tripped me out, how the court system was trying to pressure her to make this animosity, because that's what it would have done. If she would have dragged him through court to get an increase she didn't need and really didn't even want, that creates animosity between her and him that may not have even existed. And then now the child gets to watch his mother and father be at each other's throats like cats and dogs. And that is how this system works against Black families. They keep the woman, because they didn't want pressuring the man. They was pressuring her. And 9 out of 10 of y'all fall for the okie doke. Y'all fall for the banana in the tailpipe because it's right up your alley to punish him anyway. So you be glad when the court contact you. Yeah, he got an increase. Go ahead, blah, 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 blah. Say, yeah, you will drag him through court however many times you got to go down there. It don't matter to you. As long as he's inconvenienced. As long as he's, you know what I'm saying, there's trouble for him to be made. That's what you will do. You'll take off work to go make trouble for him. Black women better start waking up about what's going on and how this system works against us. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't understand how much clearer this has to be. But I'll tell you something else that's clear. It was clear that Black Lives Matter as an organization stole that $90 million plus in donated money and funds from the Black community and did not return it to the Black community in any way, shape, or form. So there's a link to the petition in the description box. So please go ahead and sign, share, and contribute to that petition if you can. Please sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like,
share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.